keeping me. God is keeping me. He has his hand on me. You know, even though I'm going through what I'm going through, you know, I'm not going to complain, you know, because that's what the enemy wants us to do. I'm just grateful and so blessed to be able to see, and y'all too, y'all that, all of us that are going through, we're going through, we're not stuck, we're going through. But it's a blessing, even though we suffer in the flesh, we're free in our spirit because we see and we can distinguish this lie from reality, which is in Christ. So it's hard for us to turn back to the weakened Beverly elements of the world, like the scripture says, when the truth of God has manifested in your spirit, and now you can walk in the literal image and likeness of Christ, Yeshua, once the veil has been lifted. And this is why, this is the main reason for the assaults, the disrespectful assaults and the attacks. Because the enemy recognizes us as Christ-like figures. The enemy hates the truth. And the enemy hates for his lies to be exposed. But the Bible also says, do not participate with the unfruitful works of darkness, but rather reprove them, expose them. So it is our job as children of the light to expose the children of darkness. I'm being attacked in my lungs severely, family, by you know who. Society, government, law enforcement. And I don't know how much longer I'm gonna last, because it's relentless. Like, they don't stop, you know. I know it's pretty much law enforcement, because the street team gets the orders from law enforcement, and law enforcement gets it from the higher officials in the military and Secret Service. So I know for the street team to be assaulting me with frequency weapons, the orders had to come from the police department or the FBI. And the attacks are relentless, but I'm not going to let that stop me from speaking the truth about the lie that is being perpetrated. I'm not going to say the lie that we live. I'm going to say the lie that is being perpetrated, because I don't live a lie. I live the truth. And I suffer for it, thank God, though. I suffer for it. I suffer for telling the truth and living the truth. But to God be the glory, though. To God be the glory. And you should give God glory too, family. Because it's not in vain. It's not in vain. It's eternal gain. I love that song by the Clark Sisters, and I think Escape, we made it back in the 90s. I remember as a kid, blasting those albums, and I can't sing it because my lungs hurt. If I would, I would sing. If I could, I would sing it to you because I can sing. That's another reason I can sing, and I live around a lot of demonic people, and I like to play my gospel, and I like to sing, and them dead beings don't want to hear no life, so they stay trying to, but I can sing in my soul because I have a silent voice, I'm an eternal being. I reflect the image of God. So I have that inner voice where I'm singing in my soul. I'm singing in my soul. I may not be able to say it out my mouth, but I can feel the music. You know what I'm talking about, family. For those that have a soul, you can feel the music as it. You may not say nothing, but you're saying something. You can hear yourself talking to your head. That's your soul. So, because I was just thinking out loud. This video is going to be all over the place. I was just thinking out loud. And I tried to, grasp all of this. And I was like, I don't fit in this dimension. I don't, I'm not interested in what everyone else is interested in. I'm not interested. I just don't find this dimension exciting anymore. And I just want to know if anybody is feeling the same way, after being awakened to the Most High's light. Do you still feel connected to this dimension? Because I don't. And I just wanted to know if there were any other TIs out there that feel the way I feel, because I'm like, well, is it me? Is it me? But am I just like totally disgusted with this dimension, depressed? Because you realize that you don't fit in, and the people that you once got along with, or the system that you once participated in, now rejects you. You're on high alert now. So you realize your whole life has just been a complete deception on their part, and you've been misled, and that's not your fault. Because we were born into this. We didn't know that this system is deceptive. Most of our parents didn't want us. They were deceived too. So we were born into this, but God shined his light on us. And I ask God every day, like, help me, Lord. Help me to understand all of this. And he does. God helps me to understand. He drops jewels on my lap. I received a card in the mail the other day, family. That's another thing. I've been living at my residence for 7 years, and one day I mysteriously received this card in the mail. Now, I took a lot of trainings with the city and the state for years, but I don't remember taking this type of training. It says New York State Division of Homeland Security Emergency Service Training Information Systems Management. It has an ID on it and my name, but it has an agency code, I guess for municipality or whatever. I don't work for them. And as you can see, the Excelsior mark, I don't know if you can see it. But I don't remember working for them. I don't remember ever taking a training with them. And I wanted to know, how the hell did they get my information? And then I'm thinking, well, somebody must have sent in my information, and my targeting began at my current address. So I'm thinking, well, maybe it was the management, because there's a lot of shady criminal activity going on where I live and in my building. And they like to systematically target people that they deem undesirable that live in the building. So I'm thinking, did somebody submit my information to DHS and put me down as wanting a training from them, and I didn't take the training, and they marked me as a threat? I don't know. But somebody put my name on the list, probably anonymously, and deemed me a threat to this country. And I hope and pray whoever did that, they be exposed for it. Because I would never work for DHS. I wouldn't work for the military. That's just not my field. It's just not my field. I would never work for the military, Secret Service, police department. That's just not my field. I'm more of a hands-on, caring, hospitable person. I'm geared towards the field of nursing, home health attendant, CPR, certified nurse, CNP, certified nurse practitioner, in the field of nursing, because I'm a nurturer. I'm not a killer. I'm not a killer. I'm not a terrorist. I speak the truth, though. I speak the truth from my heart, but I'm not a killer. I don't have it in my heart to take somebody's life or to terrorize somebody. I think you are a soulless individual if you could do that and not feel any remorse. And I don't identify with that type of spirit. People that can do that or do those type of jobs, you resonate on that frequency. I don't resonate on the death frequency. I resonate on the life frequency. And I like to keep my vibrations high, not low. So, and I know that there are so many out there that's going to see this video and can relate to what I'm saying. But just stay prayed up, stay prayed up, do some daily devotionals, some meditation, some prayer, get your frequency right. Get your frequency right, especially before the 23rd. Start working with high frequency crystals like lapis, pyrite, citrine, amethyst. It's time to amp it up. Okay, family? And on that, I'm going to say peace and blessings to you. And have a beautiful day. And stay happy. Stay happy no matter what. Because this will all be over with soon. It'll all be over with soon. I don't think God is going to let us suffer too much longer. I hope I don't. I really do. I hope I don't. Because I'm quite tired, I'm quite tired of suffering, being in pain. And, the battle is not mine. The battle is not, I don't have to fight. We don't have to fight. We're being fought against because of the message that we're bringing. But we don't have to fight. The battle is not ours, but it belongs to the Lord. And at the end, He's the winner. It's already declared and decreed. This is the winner. And He gets the victory. So, praise God. God bless family. I'll be back soon with another video. Take care.